So I go to early screenings, and usually they're like at 7 o'clock, and they're pretty far away from my house. Usually every screening is. And so when I go to see this movie, I went and saw it by myself like I usually do. I do that. I go see movies by myself all the time. And when I come home, it's kind of late, but Mom and Dad are always up because my parents are like that. And every time they ask me, what'd you see? What'd you think? And I always give them my opinion because I like doing it. That's just what I do. I like telling my opinion of what movie I like or not. When I told her what I saw was What Men Want, and she was like, oh, they re-released it in theaters? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, What Men Want? She's like, are you meaning What Women Want? And I was like, what are you talking about? I remember the title of the movie, so I had to look it up. I was like, it's called What Men Want, right? And it turns out, this movie is a remake to an old, or like a 2000 movie with like Mel Gibson called What Women Want. Same plot and everything, except different situation, all that kind of stuff, but it's a remake. I had no idea this movie was a remake. Now I gotta watch the original. What Men Want. This movie stars Taraji, I can say her name, P. Henson, whatever, and she was in Hidden Figures, which was a great movie. She's also in Benjamin Button. She's a good actress. She's been in a lot of stuff. She's also good at comedy. She's been in Think Like Men 2, whatever. Like she's in comedies, and she's really good. Like Hidden Figures, she was great in all that kind of stuff. She's a good actress, and so I don't know what made her want to do this movie, but she did it. It happened. I saw it. It is what it is. Okay, so the basic storyline is she's like a sports agent, and so she never gets her credit. She doesn't get her job. She wants to get a promotion. She doesn't get it, and so because it's all like a men's job, whatever, and then this girl, like T, whatever, gives it to her, and she's like, hey, this will give you the thing to get your job, whatever. And when she does it, she drinks it. Now she can hear men's thoughts, and we got comedy, and then it's a romance story. And this movie was so cliche and just so predictable, and I thought it was just a mess and just so cliche. Okay, I won't say this movie is complete garbage. I can totally see people go to this movie saying it was funny, I enjoyed it, it was a good date night, because that's what it was. I went to this screening, literally the entire people in this theater had dates, drinks, wine, all kind of stuff. So this movie is that kind of movie. It's perfect for Valentine's Day next weekend. So it's gonna be a good box office for people like that. But for me personally, as a movie, we've seen this story before. I mean, heck, it's a remake, so we have seen the movie before. But I've never seen the original. Okay, I'll start with the positive. First thing, I thought Taraji P. Henson, I thought she was good. She had some funny moments. I thought her assistant, the gay assistant, I thought he had some funny moments. I thought her boyfriend that she meets in the movie, I thought he was pretty good. He was actually pretty funny. Like, he had the most funniest thoughts in his head. Yeah, that's about it. Everything else in this movie was just, to me, shit. I thought this movie was really bad. I didn't think it was that funny. There's one scene that I actually full-on laughed at. It's the wedding scene. I laughed at that. Everything else, though, you see in the trailers, and it's just not funny. In my opinion, it just was not funny. And my God, the trailer shows you the best parts, because that's what trailers do. And when they show you the best parts, then in the movie, when you don't see the parts you haven't seen yet, it's a romance story. It turns into a romantic comedy, and she's like dating this guy, and she's using him and his son, whatever. And it's so predictable, and the whole her reading the people's thoughts. I'm not kidding you. I didn't feel like the main storyline. It didn't. It felt like, I mean, at first it was, and then it takes like 30 minutes for her to get this power, by the way. The movie is like an hour and 57 minutes long. It's like almost a 2-hour movie. Why the fuck is it almost 2 hours long? That is ridiculous. The pacing sucked. This movie felt like forever long, and it dragged, and it wasn't funny, and I just wasn't into it, and it was so cliche. I could predict everything. I could have walked out and told you the ending to this movie. Anyone in this theater could have told you the ending to this movie. The movie was just, it was so cliche. It was so predictable. It wasn't funny to me, and my God, I hate Pete Davidson. Like, I hate him, and I really just, I don't like him, like, at all. I don't like him one bit. So yeah, this movie, it just wasn't for me, I guess. But I didn't think it was that funny. I thought it was really stupid. Again, what men want, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's a good little lesson, especially towards the end, where it's like talking about like a black woman working in this kind of thing, and she's like, if you're gonna fire me, you're not gonna fire me because of that, because I'm not gonna let you do that to me. And they address that, and I was like, all right, that's a cool little thing they did with that. And I don't know. And by the way, Tracy Morgan, ever since that accident, he just hasn't been on a good movie in my opinion. I miss old Tracy Morgan, but you know, it is what it is. So I am going to give What Men Want a D+. This movie to me was a mess. It was so cliche, predictable, but if you have a date and you like to laugh and chuckle, you might find this movie amusing, but for me personally, there was one funny scene. Everything else I chuckled and tried to laugh at. I could get a little chuckle in there, but it just wasn't for me. And the romance story, like, the movie was 2 hours long because of this romance story that got just thrown in there. I was like, oh my god, we're going this direction? This movie should be like an hour, 30 minutes long. Make it fully about the mind reading thing, and that's it. Have a romance, whatever, but don't make this movie 2 hours long. So yeah, that's it. That's my review of this movie. Now I gotta go see the original, because I ain't even heard of the original. Anyway guys, if you guys enjoy this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.